Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver trimmed with black and weighing in at 240 pounds. He brings an outstanding professional record to the ring consisting of 39 victories, including 32 knockouts with only 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, from Greenwood Lake, New York, here is Lou Savarese. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trimmed with red and black and weighing 256 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one, consisting of 29 bouts, 29 victories, 21 knockouts, and he has captured the IBC World Title Belt. And he is rated by many experts as the best heavyweight in boxing today. Ladies and gentlemen, from Norristown, Pennsylvania, presenting the undefeated Michael Grant.
Okay, buddy. Come on, Michael. Michael, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Good evening, gentlemen. I went over all the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves and have a good, clean fight. Good luck.
Go left, go left.
Two big guys, two big punchers, shootout at the KO Corral.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
First thing Savarese did when he walked to the center of the ring for referee's instructions was to look down and check out Grant's protective cup, trying to see exactly how high that thing was. The discussion about it took place during a fighter meeting yesterday. Savarese got curious, said exactly how high is that thing? It's not as high tonight as it has been on some other occasions, but Grant's handlers acknowledge it tends to ride up.
Cuts down on the strike zone.
Let's go, let go, Mike.
Savarese, for this fight, dispensed with long-time trainer and cut man Tommy Gallagher and hired the veteran Jesse Reed to come in from Texas. Reed, one of the most effective in the sport at maximizing the minute between rounds.
One thing about these two heavyweights, both of them seem not to be very good, experienced heavyweights. They don't box with the enthusiasm and the experience that the two heavyweight champions box with right now.
Give him up, give him up.
They're still learning inside of the ring.
Break! No punches, step back.
As we mentioned, the Achilles heel for Grant, if there is one, he gets hit with a high percentage of his opponent's punches. Savarese said, hey, that's going to be my chance. I'm going to take it right to him. Savarese loving to tell the story of having run into a fan on the streets a couple days ago, and the fan said, well, you can't mix it up with this guy. You're going to have to stay away and box and move. And Lou laughed and said, you haven't seen me fight, have you?
Hold on, Michael. Come on, Michael.
Grant with a hard right hand, driving Savarese into the corner.
Let go, Michael. Let go. Come on, box now. Let's fight. Let go, Michael. Let go.
Both fighters trying to get to the body in the first round, and now Savarese connects with a quick little chopping right upstairs.
I think this fight will come down to a conditioning war.
Break! No punches. No punches. Step back. Let's go. Step back. Let's go.
Well, as you're watching in the NBA playoffs right now, in basketball, opponents tend to tire badly trying to play against big. Savarese has to play against big here, and he's not used to it.
Well, he played against Big George.
Keep up, keep up, keep up.
And never wore down in that fight. He was still pumping in the 12th.
Yes, he was.
Hold on, Michael. Let go. Let go. Come on. Break! No punches.
Uppercut a little short by Grant. spectacle first round. Both fighters had their moments. Nothing big landed.
Where's the water?
Right here.
He got it. So you're too tame on the inside. Too tame on the inside. You gotta throw punches, hard punches. Come out with your hands up.
I don't want this drifting up, okay, guys? I want that down.
Okay, we'll put it down.
Yeah, you can hit it with that right hand when you get close. When you duck in, you can hit it with the right hand over the top. Put a little more juice to it. He's gonna try to go to your body. Okay, he's gonna try to go to your body. You block pretty good over in that corner over there. When he try to hit you in the body. So may react. Time you try to bop bop, get right off. Get right off. You're doing good.
I'm gonna fix his belt, okay? All right, so don't rush out. When you're inside, step to the right and throw the right hand over the top, all right? It's open. It's open. Okay. Move to the right.
Just keep busy. Stay busy. Stay busy.
Stay here till the bell rings. Stay here till the bell rings. Stay there.
Our graphic in the Savarese corner described Al Bolden as the cut man. That's not really fair. Bolden is the trainer who works with Savarese in the gym day in and day out and has throughout his career. Savarese just likes to have another guy talking to him during the fights. That's what Gallagher did. That's what Reed will do tonight. Referee Jim Santa took a look at Grant's protective cup as he came out of the corner for the second round and decided it was okay.
Grant's people say they've tried to make a custom-made cup that wouldn't ride so high, but that they can't find one. Savarese says they're insulting our intelligence when they tell us that.
Logic tells you that until some governing body or state commission absolutely forces Grant to change the cup, he's not going to change it.
I don't blame him. Why should you? He shouldn't. They don't make you change it.
No punches. Step back.
Savarese is fighting a more measured fight than he gave us reason to believe he would.
Well, sometimes guys don't throw as many punches when they don't like what's coming back.
Well, that's exactly right, and maybe something happened in the first round to change his mind, but he thought he would have to stay on top of Grant and upset his rhythm.
I think what happened is he expected Grant to use his reach, which Grant never does, which is why heavyweights make so much contact with him. I thought he was I think he was expecting Grant to keep him on the outside, and he would have to struggle and give up punches to get inside to land punches.
But that's a great point. Grant gives away his height advantage by letting guys come inside.
And that's bad for him. That's why I said he doesn't fight with the experience level that the heavyweight champions are fighting with right now.
And you saw Savarese take advantage to land that sharp right hand over the top.
Right.
Keep him up, okay? Watch your handicap. Let's go, let's go.
Savarese talking to referee Jim Santa about Grant's low blows. Grant's trainer Don Turner says, well, Michael doesn't tend to start fighting until he gets hit. He's been hit now.
And he's going to get hit a few more times because he's right there for Grant to hit him. He doesn't use his advantage, his true God-given advantage, which is his height and his reach.
Let go, Michael, let go.
You want this 6'7", 255-pound heavyweight to be a boxer?
No, I don't want him to be a boxer. I just want him to use his reach and fight from the outside. Only fight inside when he has to.
Who should he watch? Who's the blueprint?
Maurice Harris tonight. Well, I don't know who's
Lennox Lewis?
Lennox Lewis is, yeah. That would be a good person to watch.
Because Lewis is a big man who fights like a big man.
Early Rick Bowe was a good blueprint, blueprint to watch.
Come on, come on. Time, no punches. All right, you won't fall guys, all right? Keep them up.
Now, try and land my right hand. Try and land my right hand. Hair caught. Didn't bother me.
You're waiting too long. Get it off. Blip, blip. Understand?
You gotta come out there with your hands up too, Mike. You're coming out with your hands too long.
Okay.
And you gotta throw punches and come.
And you shoot your punches. You just drive your punches in there. You're doing great.
Take a deep
keep
breath.
Your hands up.
Take a deep breath.
He ain't got you yet. You keep your hands up. You're keeping your hands up good. Just like you're in the gym. Nothing no different. How you vote? You okay?
Early in the round, Savarese landed that right hand on the cheekbone. Same punch. Grant rode with the punch and took the sting out of it.
By CompuBox numbers, Grant with the edge through 2 rounds, particularly in jabs, where he's landed 20 of 79 to only 5 of 41 for Savarese. Savarese landing at a much lower connect percentage than other Grant opponents have been able to do in recent years. Incidentally, Grant wearing Grant gloves, Savarese wearing Everlast. They both agreed to that difference. Harold, how do you have the first 2 rounds?
Yeah, Jim, I got a 20 to 18, 2-0. Michael Grant. I think he's killing him with the left jab, to tell you the truth. Lou Savarese has to pick up the pace and land some more clean shots. But boy, I tell you, when you got 2 plotters like this, if the referee doesn't break them up real quick, it's going to get dull as molasses. He's got to break them up fast.
Step back. Let go. Let go. Come on.
I gave the second round to Savarese.
Body shots for Grant.
Come on, Michael. Keep him up. Come on, let's go.
And Savarese with blood over the left eye, now telling referee Jim Santa that he got hit by Grant's head. Savarese is talking so much to referee Jim Santa, he's not always paying attention to Grant while Grant pounds him to the body.
And he has a bad cut over his left eye, too, from that head clash if it was a head.
There's so much scar tissue around Lou's eyes, and he lands a right across the top. Body shots by Savarese, uppercut by Grant. Another Grant uppercut lands.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, keep up. Keep up. Right. No punches. Let go. Okay. Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
A hard right-hand body shot by Grant, and Savarese doesn't like the way it's going in there.
No, he doesn't.
No punches. No punches.
He's complaining a lot about headbutts. He's complaining about the low blows.
He's got his left hand trying to protect his right eye.
And Grant is beginning to score at will with his uppercuts.
Come on.
I don't understand why Grant is holding on here.
No punches. No punches.
Do you, Roy?
No, he doesn't really want to fight inside because the only punch that's working for him inside is the uppercut. See, right here, he doesn't feel comfortable because he knows his arms are too long to throw real power punches right there. That's why I want him to stay outside for a 6'5" guy.
Now break. Come on. No hitting and holding. No hitting and holding.
Should Santa be working harder to keep them apart?
No, it's not his job to keep them apart. It's Grant's job. But I think Grant feels he can wear Savarese down.
You know what? 5 seconds.
Against many opponents, Grant is able to simply bide his time until the opponent tires of trying to climb the mountain.
Listen here, my man. You're too lackadaisical out there. Let's get with this, baby. Okay. Let's get with this.
You gotta get ready, man. Come on, let's go. Get them punches in combination.
He got that right hand melted to his head.
Okay, but what you got to do is you got to pivot and keep this guy in front of you.
Keep him in front.
There you go.
How was it, Joe?
No problem. Just don't lay your head on that right side. Move it both ways, all right?
How you feel, John? Don't lean in.
Savarese throws a right hand. Didn't land cleanly. Grant seems open for that punch. That right uppercut inside jarred Savarese.
Now, for the first time between rounds there, Jesse Reed stepped into the corner in front of Lou Savarese, taking the place that had previously been occupied by Al Bolden. And Reed told Savarese, loosen up, relax, throw punches. Why are you so restricted in there?
Well, he looks tight. I commented earlier, Jim, that he's not fighting the fight he wanted to fight, to upset Grant's rhythm, as he put it, by staying inside and being busy.
Hard right hand by Grant.
And that one buckled Savarese momentarily.
Yes, it did.
Low blow by Savarese.
Both you guys. Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, come here, Michael. Come on. Come here. Both you guys. Let's go. Keep the undercuts. You're both tall guys. Keep the punches up. Let's go. Both of you.
Savarese felt if the referee wouldn't take care of it, he'd take care of it. But he could be getting a little bit frustrated right now, too.
Crowd erupts for the little Savarese left hook.
No punches, no punches. Let's go, step back, come on, let go.
Grant working a little harder now to use his jab and keep Savarese away from him with it. Hard right-hand body shot by Grant. Savarese wobbles again.
Savarese has been doing too much commenting during the fight.
He's arguing with the referee more so than he's worried about fighting.
And he's giving Grant a chance to pile up points in the early rounds.
Let's go, come on, both you guys.
Without putting the kind of pressure on Grant that he was anxious to provide. I'm sure the blood above the left eye has something to do with that too, because that cut is just above the eye in a bad position.
Let's go, fellas.
I think both guys are smothering their punches right now.
Let's go, back up. Let's go.
Well, if that goes on for 12 rounds, Lloyd, it's clearly advantage Grant, because at least up to this point, he's throwing more and landing more.
Yes.
Let me correct myself. 10 rounds, not 12. Fight is scheduled for 10. Just as was the opener between Maurice Harris and Jeremy Williams.
5 seconds, 4. 3 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Time.
4 down, 6 to go. Michael Grant, Lou Savarese on Boxing After Dark.
How you feel, champ? Fine. Let's get a little busy. We got to get a little busy, huh? Yeah.
Lou, busier with your hands. Busier with your hands.
We got to get a little busy. It's round 5.
And start getting leverage. Just start stepping to the right and firing that right hand. Now throw your hook off your right hand.
Okay.
Right now, when
Give me some more. Give me some more.
Get water in there. Little Vaseline.
Got to get a little busy with the jab, Lou. Okay. You see that? They're waiting on him. Let him kind of dictate him. You get a little busy with that jab. He walking in now. He ain't got no space.
Come on, man. Get mean.
Okay, baby.
Come on, do your job.
Come on, you good, both up. Both guys keep them up.
Lou Savarese is averaging 45 punches a round, but coming into tonight, opponents had been landing at a more than 40% rate, customarily against Michael Grant. Savarese is only landing at a 20% rate.
Number one, he ain't punching enough.
As Jesse Reed told him again between rounds.
He just isn't throwing enough punches. He needs to throw more punches if he wants to try to win the fight.
This is beginning to look like two power forwards in basketball wrestling under the basket for position.
You're right. It almost seems as though neither guy has a big enough punch to hurt the other guy yet.
How badly do you think Savarese is being inhibited by that cut over the eye, Roy?
I don't think that has much to do with it because he still could throw more punches, although he's cut. The cut is not draining him so much that it should affect his punch output.
Step back, I want you to step back. Don't hold the hit, Michael. Come on.
He's just not being busy enough, inside or outside.
Is that because of Grant's power and the price he paid for trying to get off against him?
No. That was a good right uppercut by Grant. We all know that Grant is not a one-punch power puncher anyway.
Keep him up, come on. Right now, punches, no, come on, guys. Let go, Louis. Let go, come on. Let's go, come on, Michael. Watch the heads, watch the heads. Let go. Let go. First punch. First punch.
Well, Roy, you said at the beginning of the fight that there is a mandate for Grant to provide excitement. This is not exciting.
No, it's not.
Well, in part, we have to give some credit or discredit to that to Savarese, who's fighting a very close fight. He's not opening up. He doesn't even appear to be trying to win the fight. Makes it more difficult for Grant. But Grant is not looking good trying to open him up either.
Jimmy Santa telling Grant that this is his last warning before a point will be deducted for low blows. Savarese landed a hard counter right hand in there. That's one of his best punches in a while.
Those two punches Grant just threw were at the distance that he should be fighting at.
That left and right combination. They trade shots at close range.
5 seconds.
Halfway through the bout. Two big heavyweights banging away.
Hey, Mike, you know they trying to take this fight, man. You got to get the guy out of here. You can do it. You had him out and you backed up. When you hit this guy, bang on him, man.
How you feel?
All right, just a minute.
He's really fucking low blow.
Yeah, I know it. I got it, Doc. You can't keep leaning in, Lou. You can't lean in, baby. Like hitting with that uppercut.
Lou, quit leaning in and start circling this guy when you come out.
Stay close.
Stay close. And you'll...
With Savarese protecting the left side of his head from Grant's right, he comes up through the middle, perhaps his best punch of the fight. Grant told us yesterday that he doesn't have the mentality to go out and crush his opponent. You better get that mentality quickly.
Well, you heard Don Turner telling Grant that he thought he was close to knocking Savarese out if he would keep going forward instead of backing up. Harold Letterman, how do you have it halfway through?
You know, Jim, I don't love the way he fights Michael Grant, but I think he's winning the fight. 50-45, 5 rounds to nothing, Michael Grant. You know, Jim, if anybody is landing clean punches in this fight, it's Michael Grant. He lands a couple of good left jabs, he lands a right hand, he'll throw an uppercut, and then he grabs, he holds, he grabs, he plugs it just like that. Couple of good shots and grab. Unfortunately, the punches he's landing, he's winning the fight because Savarese's not punching back.
I have it 4 rounds to 1.
Let's go, come on. Let go, let go. Right.
Well, as the fight goes on, we may hear some Lou.
Let go.
And we may hear some boo, 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 and it's going to be hard to tell them apart.
Let go. Break no punch. Watch that head. Watch that head.
I think it's up to Savarese to make something happen here.
Savarese still has a sense of humor anyway. He waved at us over Grant's shoulder there.
Let go.
A little friendly hello midway through round 6. This is for Savarese.
No punches. Don't hold him, Lloyd. Come on.
This is what we need to see. More punches thrown by both fighters.
Break. No punch. Let go, Mike. Step back. Break. Watch the elbow. Watch the elbow. Keep him up, both guys. Keep him up.
between rounds here, close friends of Mary Iaconelli, a model with KO Models, will be proud to see their good buddy Mary here on Boxing After Dark. In addition to being a round card girl, she often sings the national anthem at major sports events here in the New York area. Her ambition is to have a #1 hit record. Mary, call Jennifer Lopez and ask her how to turn that trick.
Got to fight now, Lou. We got to fight the rest of the way. You hear me? Yeah, we got to fight the rest of the way. I know it, but I'm telling you, you got to fight a little bit more.
Don't look good inside because you ain't doing enough. Go to work, man. Push him off.
Both corners urging their warriors on. Both not content with the way the fight is going.
Both looking for more aggression, right?
Most definitely.
Let go, Michael. Let go. Let's go.
Grant still pitching a shutout on the Letterman scorecard.
Go, Michael. Break! No punches. Let's go, fellas. Step back. Finish to the head. Keep him up. Let's go. Keep him up. Keep him up. Both guys, keep him up. No punches. Break! No hold. Let's go. Let's punch. Let's not hold.
So far, and as Larry pointed out, this has a lot to do with style. It is unfortunately not the kind of showing that's going to prompt people to want to buy the pay-per-view hookup tomorrow to see the winner fight Lennox Lewis. But the chance exists that that's what lies in store, particularly if it's Grant who walks away with the honors. Logic tells you that the money involved in the Holyfield-Lewis rematch is ultimately going to solve the negotiating problems.
But beyond that, I don't think that Lennox has seen anything tonight that will make him lose sleep.
Let's go. Let's start that elbow.
We'll talk to him immediately after the fight.
Where's the corner?
Lennox, one of the calmest people we know, seldom changes his expression.
Stay there. Stay there.
Time out here for referee Jim Santa as Savarese goes to Jesse Reed to get a glove retake.
This is sort of the time in the fight when I remind everybody about Mike Tyson's indifferent fights when he was going up to the championship with fighters like Jose Revolta and Mitch Green and
James Quick Tillis
and Bone Crusher Smith. You know, these are all, that's what happens with big men sometimes.
Yep. It makes for every fight sometimes.
Tony Tucker.
And tonight we have two big men in here, both who like to fight inside.
Come on, keep those punches up.
And the average fan tends to think big men means big combustion.
Big punches.
Often it means big clinches. Big hugs. Big weights for more action.
Yeah, well, I said earlier this would be a shootout at the KO Corral. It looks more like a slap out at the
at the UD Corral. Unanimous decision. Two low blows by Savarese.
At the decision corral.
Red complains.
Come on, let's go.
Santa still hasn't taken a point from anybody, but he's warned both fighters repeatedly for the repeated low blows.
Well, nobody's really been hurt by those blows.
Don't hold him, Michael.
I mean, and it's hard to even know where the low blows start and stop. Look at both of their protected cups are riding up toward their chests.
No, I think, in fact, Santa has been doing a pretty good job with a thankless task here. Trying to make this fight look better than it is.
5 seconds, fellas. 3 seconds. 2. Time. No punches. Good job, guys. Good job.
How you feel?
I'm fine, G.
Huh?
I'm fine. It's like he's zapping me every time.
Huh?
It's like he's zapping me every time. Time I want to start something. When he locked me up.
Forget him.
You know how?
Listen. All you gotta do is forget about him and step out when he grabs you up. Step out quick. The quick step is what I'm talking about, man. To the side.
Fight now. We just got to fight.
You want this baby? Dig for it. Dig for it.
Come on. We behind. Louis behind.
We told you coming in, Michael Grant, big target, big strike zone, and you can see that the last 4 opponents, or the last 3 opponents anyway, Izan, Sullivan, and Abdeen, all landed at a very high connect percentage rate against Michael Grant, but Lou Savarese is landing at a considerably lower rate, 32%, averaging only 9 of 28 per round. Does that mean that Grant's defense is getting better, or is it simply that Savarese hasn't been able to find openings? Hard to say. You certainly suspected if Ahmad Abdeen could do it, that Lou Savarese would be able to.
Those 2 good punches.
That's it.
And again, thrown from the range where he should be fighting.
That's right.
Let go, Michael. Let go, Michael. Keep him up. Right, no punch, no punches, guys. No punches.
Round 8 of a scheduled 10. So far, it's Michael Grant grinding out an apparent decision win, or headed toward an apparent decision win as he grinds away against Lou Savarese. Now Savarese, weary again, but still throwing back.
Watch out, come on. Let go.
Crowd here now wishing they could see Maurice Harris in the main event.
Right. Watch this, okay? Watch that. Let's go.
Good combination by Grant.
When he creates room between him and Savarese, he throws much better punches.
Punches up.
Hard right hand by Grant. And the left. Savarese holding his punches up, but now Savarese wobbling. How well can Michael Grant finish? Close to a minute left. And Savarese takes a knee, as he did against Lance Whitaker a few months ago.
Time. Now fix it right. Time. Fix it right. Let's go.
And again, the glove is untaped. And a chance for Savarese to recover a bit.
Yeah, there's a good chance for him to recover, but you see what happens when Grant gets the room to throw the punches come much better.
Third time in Savarese's career he's been knocked down.
They didn't call it a knockdown.
Didn't call it a knockdown?
No, he took a knee.
Right. Not a knee. No, they didn't rule that he took a knee. They ruled that somehow he was pushed down, and it was discounted as a knockdown.
Well, interesting ruling. I thought he had taken a knee to ward off further punishment.
Well, I think he took a knee claiming a foul.
Keep him up, keep him up. Both guys. Keep him up. Come on.
Savarese reaching to try to lend a haymaker right.
5 seconds. 3.
Over the top of Grant's head.
1.
Big round for Michael Grant.
Good job, both guys. Good job.
And Savarese going for a moment before the delay to retake his glove.
That's better, baby. Now we need these last 2. How you feeling? Keep giving me that jab. Stepping to your right. And that 45. You understand? Coming back with the right hand.
What'd you say?
I'll control it.
Okay. All right.
I got it. I got it.
It's all right. Okay. Cool. Hold your mouth. Let me put your water in.
All right.
Hold mouth.
Lou, you can outgut him. Outgut him. You hear me? Look at me. Look at me. This is for your life, son. This is what you've been waiting for.
Early in the round, right hand by Grant. Turned the tide in the round, right there. Savarese fought back, but he never got back. One of the things I see about Grant here, Roy, and tell me if I'm wrong, is that he seems to be a basic 1-2 puncher. The third punch rarely comes.
Right, the third punch doesn't hardly come, you're right, but he throws pretty good underneath shots too. He just doesn't really put them together like 1, 2, then the 3, 4, and the 5. He throws either the uppercuts or he throws the 1, 2. That'll come from experience, I think.
Harold, how do you have it through 8?
8-0, 80-72, Michael Grant. Jim, about the knockdown, listen, you can always tell when it's a knockdown because they have a mandatory 8 count. In other words, had referee Jim Santa called it a knockdown, he would have had to count to 8 before they resumed fighting. Since he didn't count to 8, you knew he ruled no knockdown. He ruled Michael Grant pushed him down, not knocked him down.
And what did you think of that ruling, Harold?
Well, it was a very questionable call. I mean, you know, they're wrestling so much, they're tying each other up so much. It might have been a push down to me. I thought that Lou Savarese took a knee. Maybe you could have called it a knockdown.
That's where I was, Harold. Jesse Reed argued with his fighter Lou Savarese between rounds that it's now or never, fighting for his boxing life, as he said. Easier said than done against a guy who's 6'7" and 256 pounds, and against whom opponents tend to get very tired.
And once again, the wrap on Savarese's glove has come loose. So he can look for a rest anywhere, anytime here soon.
Sharp left inside by Savarese. Grant took that very well. Grant backing Savarese up with body shots. One low.
Watch the elbows. Let it go.
Grant's doing some good body work on the inside here.
I think that's his biggest strength, Roy.
I think so too.
He keeps working to the body.
He's doing very good body shots on the inside.
Both guys, watch their heads. Watch their heads, keep the punches up. Let's go.
That's one thing that Lennox Lewis doesn't do.
Correct.
His body.
He doesn't. He ties people up on the inside, and he really doesn't do a lot of business in there.
With another big rally to end the ninth. Savarese looks like he just wants to survive. Let's take a look again at that incident in the eighth. Should this have been called a knockdown? Was Savarese asking for a foul? How exactly did he get down to one knee? Take a look.
All right.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Just looked like he went down from exhaustion. I don't know if he had any plan at all. He just, it was a slight push on the top here. Watch, you see right in here, they're wrestling. It doesn't look like a knockdown. It looks just like an exhausted
this is your
guy.
life, son. Right
yeah,
here.
but to me, if a guy's been getting hit and he goes to one knee, I count 8.
Yeah, I have no problem with that either.
Rhythm and let those punches go. Hold him out, hold him out. Look at me, Lou. Look at me.
No clinches this round. Let's go. Go to work.
You know, while we've been chattering away here, we being in the chattering class, Lou Savarese has really taken a beating in this fight.
He sure has.
You know, it may not be sensational, it may not be dramatic. We might have wanted to see a little bit more from Michael Grant, but he has delivered a terrible beating to Savarese in this fight.
Savarese is bleeding from the mouth. He's got 2 separate cuts above the left eye. He's been pounded to the body. He eats a big right cross there. And Grant may indeed have the stuff to provide a 10th round KO here. Savarese not coming back with much.
Let's go.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Jim Santa, I'm watching this very carefully.
Look, it looked like Savarese was looking for a place to fall.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you all right, Louis? You all right? Come to me.
You're all right.
Come to me, Louis. Come to me.
Does he look all right to you?
Look all right to anybody.
And this is how Michael Grant usually does it. He wears his opponents down, then he finishes him with an accumulation of punches.
He beats them up to the body until they have nothing left.
Why isn't the referee breaking them up right in here? Tell me. Why isn't he breaking them up?
Break, no punches, no punches. Step back. You all right, Louis? Let's go, come on.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, sure, looks great.
His bank account may be all right. He's not all right.
All right by boxing standards. All right by 10th round of a heavyweight fight at Madison Square Garden standards. You know, it's a different thing.
No, come on, both guys, come on, last round, let's go.
Savarese just trying to finish the fight. That's all this is about.
Yep.
Last minute is just about whether Grant can somehow score a knockout against a fighter he has thoroughly beaten. And I think what Grant has done over the second half of the fight, Roy, is not unimpressive.
Good body shot.
Santa should protect Savarese.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is it really worth finishing?
If there is not the picture of a defeated man, what is?
You only hope that Savarese doesn't take a life-changing shot in these last 10 seconds.
I don't think that'll happen.
Could easily have been stopped somewhere in the 10th. Instead, Lou Savarese lasts it out. Gets a warm hug from Grant for his trouble. But an easy win for the still undefeated Michael Grant. Scorecards should produce something close to a shutout. I think Harold Letterman's card is going to be a shutout.
I gave Savarese a round.
Second round.
But this is New York. This is where he's from. Won 2 Golden Gloves titles here. He might have won another one.
At least got one even, huh?
The photographers were in my way. In round 10, Michael Grant landed a brutal 56 out of 93 punches, including 41 of 64 power shots. That's the kind of punishment Savarese had to absorb just for the token honor of finishing the fight. And here's the first punch that hurt Lou Savarese prior to the first official knockdown.
See the distance between them there?
Yep.
Anytime Michael Grant can get that distance right there, he can hurt you. That's when he's the most dangerous fighter, when he has the distance to throw the big punches.
Now here's the first time that Savarese went to the canvas. Through the ropes, a la Dempsey against Firpo. And then the second time, he likewise found the canvas while being pounded.
And all of that was just an accumulation, I think.
Yep. Exhaustion, the body shots.
Yep.
You know, having to fight with the cut eye, and the fact that Grant just sort of keeps coming and swarms you like a mountain on the move.
And he's so big.
And now let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. Joe Dwyer scores at 97 to 91. Steve Weisfeld has it 98 to 90, and Melvina Lathan scores at 98 to 90. For the winner by unanimous decision, still undefeated, Michael Grant.
So it is the anticipated unanimous decision for Grant. And Jim Santa holds Grant's arm up next to trainer Don Turner. Final punch stat numbers overwhelmingly in favor of Grant. Even more one-sided than the punch stat numbers for the first fight tonight, in which Maurice Harris outclassed Jeremy Williams. As you can see here, Grant landing 175 more, throwing 180 more, doubling Savarese in connect percentage. Maybe the most impressive performance by Michael Grant in the last 2 years. Power punch stats equally one-sided in Grant's favor, and he connects on 55% of them. And Larry Merchant stands by in the ring with the winner.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Congratulations, Michael. Why was this such a tough, rugged fight?
First, giving honor to God and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It was a tough fight. I mean, everything has an act to it, and that was my act for this evening. I didn't come out, you know, like a hurricane and get through things quick, but I took my time, got the rounds in, and you know, proved I can put him out. Which, I mean, he went the distance, but I knew I could. I just didn't turn it up. I didn't turn the oven up.
Well, you said you don't come firing out of your corner trying to crush your opponent. Is this something you have to work on, or are you satisfied with this kind of performance?
Because I got Don Turner, you know, and Bob Miles next to me to know how to protect myself and throw that counter off that counter. You know, counter to counter to counter, keep going. I mean, I can take anybody. It ain't the point of me taking their punches. Can they take mine after I took theirs? That's the point. Most heavyweights hard as the size of mustard seed, so you got to dig it out of them.
All right, let's go to the perception of this fight. You have been anointed by others as a potential star in the heavyweight division. Everybody is here looking for a star performance. Most people don't think it was that, even though you dominated your opponent. Do you think you have to do more to convince the public that you're the next heavyweight?
Of course, like I said, I never close a window, close a door. I'm gonna keep on learning this game. I've been in this game 6 years. And most guys, to get to this level I'm at, probably been in 10, 12, and everything. So I'm blessed, Larry. So I know I got some more training to do and years of training at that. I'm gonna keep learning until this game is over with. But pretty much, I'm satisfied with my victory, and I give thanks to my father. But hey, all is good. You looking good. I'm still looking good. We all looking good, and we live to another day.
All right, thank you very much, Michael Grant. Just a final word. We said earlier that we would put Michael Grant under the microscope. Everybody is. Every time he goes out there, he is going to be under the microscope. We didn't see any harmful bacteria out there, but on the other hand, we didn't see a cure for the common cold or for what ails the heavyweight division either. He will fight another day. Jim?
All right. Nobody looks better.